Welcome to We the People. This is a platform where the voices, concerns, and aspirations of everyday Nigerians take center stage. Here we hold honest, meaningful conversations about governance, politics, accountability, and the issues that shape our daily lives. I am your host, Chinwe Blessing, and I'm being joined by my very beautiful co-host, Esther Tony Oga.
Thank you so much, Chinwe. On today's episode, we are joined by Barrister Maxwell Opara, a human rights activist, a lawyer, and a public affairs commentator. For years, he has been a leading voice in our nation's conversations on governance, democracy, and the rule of law. On today's episode, we will examine together the state of the nation, role of citizens in shaping Nigeria's future, and opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. Barrister Opara, thank you for joining us today.
It is my pleasure to be here once again. Thank you for having me.
Well, let's just dive head on. You've been involved in intense activism. And before I even go on with that, congratulations on your PhD in law.
It's my pleasure.
I mean, it doesn't come as a surprise that you will choose law to pursue a doctorate in. But in your years of intense activism and tough legal battles, which specific case would you say has affected you emotionally the most?
Well, just like you said, I started being involved in litigation as a student. Joining my mentor, Ganefa Emi, in some cases. Then, till we put a panel in 2021, all the matters participated by Femi Falana, Ganefa Emi, I was there with them as a student, no, though not a lawyer. Now, then thereafter, in the student activism, we have been there. So then, when we now graduated and started practicing law, we have been involved in some cases. As a Redokobo, Raf Wazurike, Labour leader, Joajero, and some other matters. But the most, just like in line with your question, the most emotional one, the most annoying one is that of Mazin Adekan. I received the highest disappointment of my life from the judiciary, from the government. That of government is understandable, but that of judiciary, I don't know how to place it. So turning Nigerian judiciary, Nigerian criminal jurisprudence upside down because of one person is something that I don't know how to place it. Because one, when everybody knows, you don't need to have a law degree to know that 1 + 1 is 2. And because of Mazin Adekan, you say 1 + 1 is no longer 2, 1 + 1 is 3. And it is there, as if Mazin Adekan, the Nigeria started and ended with Mazin Adekan, who is not going to live forever. You did not even check the implication of that thing that you are doing, what it will do to our own legal practice. I'm a law lecturer. I lecture law at the Faculty of Law, Veritas University. Most of the times, and incidentally, I'm teaching students Introduction to Nigerian Legal System. Because if you secure admission to study law, the first course you are going to do is in your second year. Because in the first year, you do GSTs, all those general courses, then legal method that has to do with law a bit. But when you started doing courses, Introduction to Nigerian Legal System, and you see all those innocent students asking you questions that try to place it with what is happening. And most of them see me in television. They see me in handling all these high-profile cases. So I say, sir, we saw you in this case. What happened in this case? I said, so you see what you're going to do. Concentrate what is in the book. Write and pass your exam. Forget about what is outside. Am I not looking stupid before those children? Because when you are trying to reconcile and they are asking you questions, this is what the law said. This is what they saw that happened in a court. Sir, there is a judgment I read. A Court of Appeal, Calabar Division, say this one in this matter. Court of Appeal, Kano State Division, say a different thing. Court of Appeal, Enugu State Division, say a different thing. Another Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, say it's in the same matter, the same facts, the same parties. As a lecturer, what are you going to do? You see that you are looking stupid before those children. So what are you going to see? You now said, anyway, This is what the law said. Forget about all those ones. How are you asking law students to forget about a case that they have read? Are you seeing the danger these people are causing? When the court said judicial president state decisis, once an appellate court say yes, you don't say any other thing. How can an appellate court say federal high court, lower court, just court of appeal, is telling federal high court, don't do anything in this matter until we talk about it. And the federal high court go ahead to do away with the order of court of appeal. And so in that regard, what would you say? So going by, so that I don't digress, going by this, there is a lot of things I witnessed in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter, and I wasn't happy.
I mean, I would like for you to highlight just the two top things that you believe went wrong with that case and what should have been done instead.
Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, 3-man panel, discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And federal government said, we are not going to obey it. We thought that they were joking. Federal government, under the disaster that just died, that called himself President Buhari, and they presumed innocent. And if there is any deputy devil, is Malani. Thank God that they are giving it to him now. As an attorney general, they said no, they will not obey it. And they kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for good 8 days. No order. I'm not talking about upper area court, I'm not talking about magistrate court, I'm talking about second to the highest court of the land, court of appeal. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was languishing in the distance. The same court of appeal, the first in history, ask any lawyer. Now, federal government now apply after 8 days, they kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the SSS with subsisting valid court of appeal judgment in his favor. They now approach the same court of appeal. Court of appeal now say, court of appeal, we have wake up now. That your judgment you gave, we want to appeal it. Give us a stay of execution. Court of appeal, the same court of appeal, do another panel, receive that particular application, something that has never happened in our criminal jurisprudence, and stayed that particular execution before they went to Supreme Court. Now you ask yourself, that particular 8 days, who will pay for it? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has sued federal government for it before Buhari High Court for keeping him for 8 days. You don't stay execution in the criminal matter. Once court to discharge you, the law is in your favor until that particular judgment is being set aside. It's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter. Can I go ahead?
Yes.
The same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this particular judgment, I will give it to you people to read. When the trial commenced, remember that after that court of appeal, Supreme Court condemned what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His bail ought not to have been revoked because he never jumped bail. Supreme Court in their judgment. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail. The federal government did bad by sending Operation Python to go and kill many persons, 38 persons, and left with 13 corpses in his house at Afaroku in Ibekumaya. They condemn all these things. And the way and the manner upon which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought from Kenya to Nigeria, they condemn it. And now said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should go back and face trial in that court. I don't know whether you are seeing that.
In the exact same court that put him in that prison?
Yes. The same court you condemn the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
What would you have had them do? Move him to another court?
No, court now said in the same judgment, even when we raise, my lord, look at the charge. They charge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with a wrong law. Supreme Court said, federal government, why you go back to this and correct that particular mistake? Are you getting what I'm saying? We came back. Bitanyako now, based on what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu raised, you are biased in this matter. Bitanyako on her own disqualified herself. And the matter was sent back to Honorable Justice Omotosho to start de novo, afresh. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu take a fresh plea. In that particular law, old law, that 2013 Terrorism Prevention Act, why that particular law has been repealed in 2022. So, in other words, they're supposed to amend that charge to suit in the new law. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came, the Kalagabi said, anyway, what happened is that you're going to take a plea. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, taking my plea for what? What the court asked them to do, they have not even amended their charge because they know the implication. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took his plea. After taking his plea, before the trial commenced, the same judge, said that if you have anything against admissibility of any document. If you have any objection of any admissibility of any document, please reserve it in your final written address. It is there. It is the order of the court, the ruling of the court. I don't know whether you are following me. You know, you asked me a question,
Yes.
and it's good that let them.
yes.
So you say I should give you two, and
Yes.
I've given you
Give
one.
me one.
The remaining one.
Yeah.
So Mazin and Kalo now, the judge said any admissibility, any objection to any admissibility of the exhibit, reserve it in your final written address. Is there in the judgment? We said okay. When they started tendering all those funny boxers, doctored clip, they said Mazin and Kano, which they use AI to do. Any objection, my lord, will have objection. We'll reserve objection in our final written address. That is what we did. Then they closed their case. When they closed their case, we filed no case submission, which the court overruled. That Mazin and Kano should open the defense. So there was an issue. Mazin and Kano asked some questions. Anyway, personally, we find it difficult to explain to him. I said I know what I'm saying. I was there, I'm involved. I've been with him since 2015. So the thing now, there was an issue. So they as a lawyer, when you go to court, your duty first is to the judge.
Then to your client.
Before your client, not even before your client. I hear them saying, whatever thing you ensure that the judge is protected, the court is protected, because that's their own decision. Whatever the court said, what you're expected to say as court pleases, even is against the interest of your client. So, Mazin and Kano, there are some things that he expected us to say, which we cannot say as lawyers, as officers in the Temple of Justice. So he decided to represent himself, to enable him voice out, cry out what he has been suffering, because he felt that we have a procedure, we have a rules, professional ethics.
I mean, didn't you try to explain to him that this is how it works in court?
Yes, now, but he felt that we should be giving it the way even if we have a case, even if you have something against the judge, you are expected to observe decorum. Are you going to say, but him not being a lawyer, he felt that these are the things you people are supposed to present to the lawyer. So the long and short story is that we left because we cannot. He doesn't understand us, and we cannot understand. So we left.
And he represented himself.
He started representing himself. Now, when he started representing himself, so he started asking all those questions. He filed a motion asking my lord to tell me the reason why I should take fresh plea. Now, he filed all those motions before my lord. My lord said, I'm not going to hear the motion, including his notice of preliminary objection, where he raised all these issues. My lord said, I'm going to hear them after the judgment. Mazin Kano said, no. It is a threshold. It's a constitutional issue. You cannot go beyond that until you resolve this particular issue.
Does this then imply?
My lord now refused. I'm rounding off. My lord now refused. So when my lord now refused, he said Mazin Kano should enter his defense. Mazin Kano said, I cannot enter my defense. So he foreclosed Mazin Kano's right of defense. Now, when you foreclose Mazin Kano's right of defense, one expected the judge, that is where I'm landing now, one expected the judge to adjourn for final written address. That because final written address is a part of their defense. Defense has to do with you giving testimony. Defense has a lot to do with you cross-examining the other party. Defense has a lot to do with you filing a motion. Defense has a lot to do with filing a final written address. So he foreclosed Mazin and adjourned for judgment. I've never seen that kind of thing in my life. I'm saying it. Any lawyer who said that you have seen that kind of thing. Constitutional issue, you are right to file a final written address. Because one expected the judge to say, I have foreclosed your right of defense. I'm going to give you, in line with the law, you have your 21 days or 7 days or 14 days to file your final. You have 7 days to file a reply. Then when they fail, whether they file or they did not file, at least you ensure that you have observed that is, my lord, as if somebody said, you must do it today. If you don't do it today, he adjourned for judgment. Now, when you adjourn for judgment, on the day of judgment, Mazin Kano said, my lord, you cannot read this judgment. I want to find my final written address. In your ruling, you say that anybody that have an issue against the admissibility of any document, you should raise it in your final written address. My Lord, I want to find my final written address. My Lord said, you observe, keep quiet, keep quiet. He said, no. My Lord, show me the law. Who said that I'm not entitled to file a final written address? Because the Constitution, both the Constitution and the Decision of Criminal Justice Act has given the power to find my final written address. Show me the law, my Lord. My Lord ordered that he should be bundled out of the court. And he was whisked out of the court. And my Lord came back and read judgment and condemned and sentenced him to life jail. Now, the worst of it is that in that judgment, all those documents, Mazen Nandekalo supposed to address. Most of them, these are the documents my Lord rely in giving judgment. How would you feel?
But then was he not given an opportunity to do that? And then he
has
the
opportunity now, because he said that I want to find my final written address. It's public. It was there. Even in social media, go there, you see it. Where he said, my Lord, show me the law that I cannot find my final written address. At least you should have just give him that fair hearing. Even if you have written the judgment, at least let it be that you have given him that fair hearing to file his final written address. You said I should give you 2. Yeah, I can give you 15.
You've given me 2 and I have follow-ups, but let's not digress.
Okay, sir. Looking at the issue of insecurity and talking about justice, just like you have rightly discussed based on the Nnamdi Kanu issue, students and children have been kidnapped for weeks now without rescue. While your recent lawsuits seeks for the prosecution of over 700 repentant insurgents instead of their rehabilitation, what does the law require of the government in protecting the citizens with this issue?
Well, I say it, I'm not ready to change it. Federal government know those who are doing this kidnapping. Let them come and charge me. I repeat it again. Federal government of Nigeria, those in the helm of affairs, they know these people. Because they have said it. Have you not? You people are journalists. They said that we know them. They said it. Even the Senate President the other day said that this insecurity was because of the enemies of the Tinubu. It's because of 2027. So who are those enemies? Are we not in this country where they publish the names of the sponsors? What happened? So I don't like coming to television, coming to talk as if I don't know what is happening in this country. If you feel that you don't know them and you don't have the capacity to fight it, you are incompetent. What are you still doing in that seat? What are you still doing in that seat? You are highly incompetent. You don't have a solution to our problem. Leave. It's a very simple thing now. I can't see the reason why you people are in this place. The security man is there. They came there the other day. They sold. Somebody came and they stole this thing. Took over the camera. The other day, generator. The other day, you are still keeping that security man. When you ask the security man, he said, "I don't know." Are you know what I'm saying? He's highly incompetent. He's not even worthy to be a security man. He's a chief security officer, for goodness sake. So if you have all the whole army, you have all the whole police, you have all the... Okay, I was asking them yesterday. I'm not a security expert. When they said they rescue that the wife of the police general. Now I was asking myself, so these people know how to rescue the woman until the man died.
No, but what if they just got the intel? I mean, where is benefit of doubt? I know that there is a trust deficit between the government and the people. And when I say government, I mean including the security agencies. But what if the intel came after he had been killed?
What do you mean by intel? Who is giving you that intel behind shadow? Who is giving you that? Of course, I can't be a local government chairman and I have you as a traditional ruler or as a PG of a community or as a councillor. There is a successful kidnapping in that village without any information on how you are living. You are living. In fact, just tender your resignation, not even allow me to announce it. Because I'm going to appoint another person. If it's a Okada person that will give me what I want, he's a traditional ruler. So you have everything. What excuse are you giving? If you feel that these people cannot have it. You are using our money to be chasing frivolous things, buying private jets, doing everything, lavishing, doing something that has nothing to do with our life. Why not use it to get experts from Israel, from America, those who can help us?
But we have a deal with America now.
Where is it? Where is it now? I'm asking you. Where is it? You are sure that America, you have a deal with America and this thing is happening? That is every society. How many days now? Children in a bush. And the people are keeping quiet. It's because we are stupid in this
What would you have the people do?
The people we should occupy. Occupy National Assembly. No movement. Nobody should move until those children, until you produce them.
So what is the possibility of that? We've seen what this type of protests have led to.
Because all of us want to go to heaven and nobody wants to die. For you to go to heaven, you first of all die. This America, Britain, you are enjoying. Do you know how many persons died before they get it like that? This aeroplane you are entering, do you know how many persons that died when they are trying to get it right? Apart from Showore now, probably a few other comrades. Who is the Tiagas Showore the other day?
So are you trying to say that the people should keep...
People should die now. People should die so that we get it right. Are we even living?
Are you willing to die? Is the question. Are you willing to die?
If it warrants me to die, what am I doing? How do you people sleep? On a very serious note, I can testify. When I remember, like when I saw that woman, the wife of the distant, in fact, I couldn't get myself. My body chemistry changes today. That I'm a father. That children. Do you see? I don't know whether it's true. Where they are showing those children, and you are sleeping, and you people we are eating, enjoying.
The schools are still on.
I don't know. I don't know where is our heart in this country. Those children and everybody's moving. A general. Snake have been waiting. The man died like animal, and life is going on. You see siren. This is a banana republic. You don't do it in a country that wants to survive. If you want to protest, they will go and recruit other persons, give them weapons to do counter-protest. And everybody's keeping quiet. Hey, don't go. They don't want to do end the hunger protest. And the last protest we did for the age of mass Nanaka. You need to see what happened in my house. All my relations in Abuja, they came. Carry this thing, padlock. Say they are going to lock the gates. I'm not going anywhere. Before 5:30 in the morning, no. You don't know what. Say you will not go out here. You want to die. I carry something hit that gate. Everyone I drove out.
So are you saying invariably that the problem of Nigeria is the people?
We are Nigeria the problems because our leaders, they have check us and know that we are bread. We are fit, the form. We are empty. That's why you see them messing up. How dare you? How dare you? We are talking about insecurity. People are dying. And we are talking about 2027. The mandate you have not even finished it. And people are talking about 2027.
Well, talking about 2027, we know that you have aspirations to run for House of Representatives.
Yes, I have been in the struggle. So anytime we ask them, even those in the National Assembly, can't you people do this? They say, oh, why are you disturbing us? You do think that if it is easy, come and contest now. As if. And you see most of them are those that did not even, some of them drop out in primary 4, some drop out in the distance and give somebody money to go and write work for them. Because the Constitution said that for you to qualify, you have work or its equivalent. They will just go to one miracle center, write work for them. They enter there, wear red cap and white, and start answering honorable. Have you ever seen most of them there in there? They can't even talk. Invite them here now. They can't even because they don't know what to talk. So we feel that let it be on record that we have tried. I have done it before in 2015. I contested, I won. PDP then rigged me out and they declared them winner.
Well, it looks like you're going against the same PDP.
PDP is existing. PDP is no longer existing now. We gave them down, scatter PDP. So it's no longer existing. I'm just talking about
even at your state level? Even at your state level?
No. There's some PDP is it in Nigeria. Which PDP are you talking about? If they give you money, dash your money free to go and collect PDP ticket free, will you go? There is not like PDP now. Because you are just a trial lock. This one is this one said that it's the national chairman. This one said it's the national chairman, and they are in court. So going there is nothing like PDP.
Okay, Barrister, looking at the 2027 elections, many Nigerians have believe that there's an increasing loss in credibility of elections. They don't believe that their votes will count. They don't believe that their voices will be heard. As someone that advocated for electoral reforms, what do you think should be done before 2027 to restore the confidence of Nigerians when it comes to their votes being counted and their voices being heard through their votes?
It's all about mobilizing. I just came back from village. I'm telling them, because in 2015, any place I'm going, they'll say, Max, but as we are going to give our vote. How do you protect it? And I don't know what they were talking, because that was the first time I was contesting an election. Of course, you know, I stopped 16 communities from being demolished, including Pape. I stopped it from being demolished. You can't contest election here with me. I have done something on ground. People can say, yes, I have touched life. So they gave me that vote. They gave me that vote. In Pape, that Pape field, I think they have, how many polling booths? I think 3 or 4 polling booths there. I got, I think, 610. APC got 105.
That's like 2015.
PDP got, I think, 95 or something like that. So before they move from that Pape to do say collection center, they gave me 77. Do you get what I'm saying? They gave me 77. So in Duce, that place they call, I've forgotten what they call that place. My booklet did not even come in one polling booth. So that Gisalo, that time, PDP. So they collected it. So this particular one, I have told them, person, I'm not going to court. I have advised people it is in that polling booth. It is in that polling booth, because then I contested it in Abuja. But this one now at that time, people were taking things for a ride. Now everybody, Reverend pastors, Reverend fathers, imam, journalists, everybody now is a politician. And the people have known that the issue of rig election ask people to go to court. Nobody will go to court again. I think P2B is regretting it now. Because when people that's one of the things that Baba was the P2B say vice that time, deputy. Yes. Baba that time was one, because that time P2B now announced that early morning that everybody should come down, that is going to, the trust in judiciary is going to get his mandate from judiciary. So now, judiciary has given it to him. So I don't think that if you ask P2B again, and that's why P2B said that anybody who failed to count our results will be counted in that polling booth. And everybody were following that. Like my best, if I'm a candidate, in that polling booth, we are going to sort it out there. I have told my agent, it's there. If we miss it there, the issue of going to court, I'm not going to court. I'm a lawyer, I'm not going to court. Immediately when I miss it there, I'm going. But I will not miss it. And I pray on my own that nobody will come and rig my election, because I'm going to use everything humanly possible to make sure that I protect my vote.
What party are you running under?
NDC.
The ADC. NDC, where yes. Peter Obi is. Yes. We hear there are. Let's not digress. Let's go ahead. Well, here's a question. Looking at 2027, before we come back to other matters, if Nigerians are really serious about changing something in the political landscape of the country, what exact qualities should they be looking out for in their leader? Because if you look at it, everybody is saying, well, if not the incumbent, then who? So what are the qualities they should be looking out for?
I saw some people, let me start with NDC. I saw some people who said that they paid money. That day I went to NDC to pick my form. I met that girl they called Fatima. She was the person, that receptionist, she was the person that told me, gave me the account number and said that this one is for this one is for this. That if I also have anything that I want to give to the party, this is the one I will. Are you know what I'm saying? Yes. So I went there, paid the money, pick my form, fill it. Then the account he gave me for something to support the party. At least I'm coming into the party, let me support them. I pay something into that account. Nobody forced me, nobody coerced me. So after that, we have been meeting. We have been in my own place, we were, I think, 7 that contested. So when we came, I was talking to other people. They were also talking to me. I was asking the guy, step down for me, and I said, because they asked us that we should be meeting. So when we went to Owerri, I also discussed with them when we went for primary. So I also discussed with them. So they refused. So we went on primary, and I emerged. So when I emerged, I was hearing a lot of stories that they want to remove my name. So this one say I should bring money, how do they talk it in a local balance? Mugu fall, Aruba chop. So I said, guy, Maxwell giving you money to do what? As if I don't have anything doing. I have a lot of things doing, and I'm doing well in all I'm doing. So if they give me the ticket, good. If they did not give me, I won't go to court. I won't take them to court. I will forget about it. So it was when I was in Port Harcourt, I went for a matter until they called me that I should come, that they have checked my distance. I am saying. So now, if the way they did it, I don't know. I'm talking about my own. Oh, I am saying. So when others said that they collected money, I don't know. I did not give anybody money. Now, we are now telling the masses. We are asking them, will you people continue like this? I pay my bills. As I am, I pay my bills without any problem. I travel if I want to travel. I doubt whether my children's school fees will be so difficult for me. So, but there are some people, my dear sister, I travel to the village. I go to village. If you see what is happening in the village, you will cry. And this one is not as if we are somebody we will be talking about 2,000 naira. So I told them that we can't continue like this now, because everything is in new people's hand, and they have started realizing it. They have started realizing it. We continue to talk to them. We continue to tell them what we are going to do. Like my very self. Like the day we went for primaries, I met all the NDC members in my local government. So I told them that I'm not here to tell you what I'm going to do. So we continue to advise them, members of the public, the masses, that we should not continue like this. That 10K they're going to give you. Why do you want to sacrifice mortgage your 4 years because of 10,000 naira or that cup of rice? So, but their concern is that with the vote count. So we said, now that we have the electoral law has recognized the transmission of a result, make sure that it's being transmitted in that polling booth. If they say no network, let the person transmit it. Anytime there's network, that will just upload. So we are beginning to talk to them, and I believe that other candidates of the political party, that is the duty of candidates and members of political party, to sensitize people, to educate people. And I believe by so doing, we'll get it right. But the issue of going to court, I don't advise anybody to do that.
Well, about courts, we know that you're one of the lawyers that is representing Peter Obi in the case with Kenneth Obi for defamation.
Kenneth Okonkwo.
Kenneth Okonkwo, sorry, not yes. Kenneth Obi.
AKA living in bondage.
I mean, not anymore. He's not an actor anymore. But what exactly is going on with that case?
He is a lawyer. Yes. And I thought that he thought
a young lawyer.
A lawyer is a lawyer. I know what I'm saying. You are a solicitor and the advocate of Supreme Court of Nigeria. So you should be able to know what to say. I cannot just come here and I start calling people criminal. Do you know the meaning of word criminal? When you call somebody criminal, you have condemned the person for life. And as I'm here now, when I call somebody criminal, the people that watch this thing, when I'm call the person a criminal, when I now want to retract the thing, the people may not even hear it again. You don't defend people's character for Christ's sake. You have their candidate. I don't know, watch P2B. Since 2019, right from the time P2B was deputizing Atiku till death, P2B never attacked any person. P2B goes to issue. P2B, if you talk about agriculture, P2B will tell you where it has been done, the country that applied it, why it should happen in Nigeria. You talk about electricity, P2B will tell you the problem and give you the solution. And when you see it, it goes by facts and figure. So why should you say that you are not going to support this person again because of your deal with Atiku? Because you were attacking Atiku when you were supporting P2B. Now, what changed? Because Atiku has promised you probably vice or whatever time. You now turn around and start praising Atiku and start attacking P2B. Now, why not go to issues? You said that P2B collected money from this thing. The person you even talk about, Obunika Onyebu, is my very good friend. The day he paid his own money, that was the day I even paid my own money with the money we gave to the party. So, and his own.
That's NDC.
NDC. I know what I'm saying. So we are like discussing it. So I said, anyway, to me, this is a gift to the party. Nobody forced us. Party never forced anybody. Some gave 300,000, some gave 1 million, some gave 10 million, some gave 15 million, some gave 20 million. Personally, I gave 10 million naira. Nobody forced me. And of course, nobody can force Maxwell Opara. You dare not do that. I gave it to the party because this is my party. Because that day, P2B called all of us when we had a dinner with all the whole aspirants. He said that we should look at the bigger picture, which is normal. And if you did not emerge, you are going to be involved in this. I'm just seeing it from that angle. So we are discussing. So, and I know before the thing happened, before Obunika Onyebu came to studio to debunk that, I know that Obunika cannot do that. I've started working with him. He's a very straightforward man. He was a former chairman of a Police Complaint Commission, FCT. I know what I'm talking about. So the point I'm making is that I don't know whether he thought that he's still in the movie industry where you can call people names. So he has been served a letter, not only P2B, in that lesson, he mentioned Achukwudewan, he mentioned Matis Abati, he mentioned about 4 persons. They have started taking him on. I don't know how he's going to come out of it. And on my own, I said, you should be able to retract that because I'm taking it from a professional angle. We are lawyers. We have our rules.
Does it look like he's going to retract it or he would go to court?
Am I very safe?
No. Does it look like he will retract it, Kenneth Okonkwo?
Yes. Now, if he doesn't do that, I will file a petition against him at LPDC. A lawyer, you don't talk like a drunken masquerade. You talk with decorum. You talk with facts. You asked me why Nnamdi Kanu lost confidence in Nigeria judiciary, and you said I gave you with facts. Documents are there. The judgment of the court is there. What the judge said was there. So when I'm talking, I talk with facts. If you call me, I will tell you. So, but the point I'm making is that Achukwudewan has written to him claiming 5 billion naira, P2B, 5 billion naira. What's the name? Abaso and the other persons he mentioned. If they claim 5 billion naira, I'm sure that all the whole money has made in the movie industry will finish if you even get up to that extent. So that next time when you are talking, you know how to talk.
Okay, Barrister, thank you so much. One last question. You mentioned looking at the bigger picture. If I want to hold you by that, looking at the state of the economy today, what gives you hope that we can do better, that Nigeria can be better? What gives you hope? How can you encourage Nigerians listening to you that there is hope for our country to get better?
We are seeing it now. We are seeing it. So those of you that are watching me, so if you say that I don't want to participate in politics, you are seeing it. A major general, not what do you call it, a warrant officer, a major general. This afternoon is a breaking news. They said the deputy commissioner of police that was kidnapped, that one died. I just saw it in OBI platform now. So you now see how all these security experts are dying. In other words, we don't even have security. That one is one. Then 2, if you are in Abuja here, except you are a demon, you are in Abuja, you feel that you have arrived. Your cousins, your uncles, your nephew, your relations, where are they? Then you are here, you think that you have 10 million naira. When people will call you 2 or 3 times, when you go transfer money, because if they are seeing you in Abuja, your ATM machine, especially those of us that are seeing in television every time, they think they beg you 10,000 naira, 5,000, if you don't give them, you're a wicked person. They don't even know whether you have or don't have. So that's why we are saying that let's get it right. If my local government, my mother used to do a local restaurant in my village. And in those days in the village, All those people that were working in my local government normally come to my mother's canteen to eat. If you come that place, my village, we were booming. When local government said, listen, every 27th of May, you see children going to math. We have functional local government. Now, if we have functional local government and everything is moving, you need to discover that you don't even need to be here. They only want this local government autonomy. I said, anyway, with this, I can forgive President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. When he moved Attorney General Court, the Supreme Court gave judgment. We say, hey, let every local government, so that if you send money to my local government chairman account, now our local government account, I should be able to trace it. If they did not use that money very well, I will write to EFCC and ICPC because the local government chairman is not under immunity. We thought that we have arrived, at least maybe we get that one. What happened? Implementation. I learned that the local governors threatened him with the 2027. That's why he was unable to implement it. The only benefit, the only wanted, only one. I said, we benefited from this government. Why is telling me the economy is booming? What's the man? Onanogabi, the other one. I said, if he said that the economy is flourishing, don't tell Maxwell. Go to Gwagwa, carry APC vehicle, branded. Don't go with the police. Say, Gwagwa people, Gwagwa market to Zuba. Economy is booming. Don't go with security. Why are you telling me? Let me see whether your wife will recognize you when you come back.
Very interesting conversations we've had this beautiful episode. We have been having a chat with Barrister Maxwell Opara, lawyer, human rights activist, and public affairs commentator. I must add, PhD holder in law. Now, conversations have spanned from the way to 2027, the justice system in the country, the votes of the common man, and what to do to make Nigeria better. Do well to follow our social media platforms and engage in the conversations. And thank you for watching. Again, my name is Chinwe Blessing, and
I'm Esther Tony Oga. Thank you for watching.